Today, the Secretary of State in Arizona, top elections official in the state, Katie Hobbs, today she conveyed some bad news to Maricopa County, the county that had all its ballots and voting machines and tabulators and all the rest taken by Republicans in the Arizona Senate so they could then be given to these Trump conspiracy theory, QAnon promoting total rando cyber ninjas with no election experience. This is what Katie Hobbs said to the county today. She said, quote, "I am writing to express my concerns about Maricopa County's elections equipment, which was turned over to the Arizona Senate and then to their agent, Cyber Ninjas. I understand Cyber Ninjas has begun returning the election equipment to the county. I have grave concerns," she says, "regarding the security and integrity of these machines, given that the chain of custody, a critical security tenet, has been compromised, and election officials do not know what was done to the machines while under Cyber Ninja's control. Indeed, according to the Department of Homeland Security, such loss of custody constitutes a cyber incident to critical infrastructure, an event that could jeopardize the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of digital information or information systems. Therefore, my office consulted with election technology and security experts, including at the Department of Homeland Security's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, at Homeland Security, regarding the appropriate next steps. Each unanimously advised us that once election officials lose custody and control over voting systems and components, those devices should not be used in future elections. Rather, decommissioning and replacing those devices is the safest option, as no methods exist to adequately ensure those machines are safe to use in future elections. As such, my office is urging the county not to redeploy any of the machines that it turned over to the Arizona Senate in any future elections. Instead, the county should acquire new machines to ensure secure and accurate elections in Maricopa County going forward." This is a multi-million-dollar letter here, right? Arizona Secretary of State telling Maricopa County, sorry, but you've got to throw all this stuff out now. Your election machinery, your voting machines, your tabulators, all this stuff, they all have to be replaced now. You can't reuse them again because they've been tampered with. Quote, "We cannot be certain who accessed the voting equipment and what might have been done to them. Unfortunately, after a loss of physical custody and control, no comprehensive methods exist to fully rehabilitate the compromised equipment or provide adequate assurance that the equipment remains safe to use." So, sorry, but involving the cyber ninjas here and giving them control of the actual ballots, the actual machines, means that everything they touched can never be used in an election again. I mean, from a federal law perspective, the ballots should never have been touched by them, at least not for 22 months. From the perspective of the Secretary of State, consulting with the Department of Homeland Security, none of the machines they touched can now ever be used again. She says later in the letter that if Maricopa County does intend to try to reuse those machines, she sensibly says that those machines will be decertified by her office so they can never be used in an Arizona election again. Well. So that's how this is going. Well done, Arizona Republicans. Anything else you'd like to touch and thereby destroy? The other interesting thing here to me, though, and maybe I'm the only one that cares about this, is that she is talking about the Federal Department of Homeland Security here helping out. The Federal Department of Homeland Security, CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency at Homeland Security, provided advice to the state's top election official as to how to mitigate the harm from this mess and how to protect the equipment that has been tampered with by this stunt the Republicans have been pulling. We have been watching closely to the Justice Department to see if they were going to step in at all. We still don't know what's going to happen there. But elsewhere in the federal government, Homeland Security appears at least to be on it. And that may be increasingly important in the days ahead, now that what just happened in Arizona is about to start happening in other states and cities and counties across the country that have the misfortune of true believer conspiracy theorist Republicans being in control. This Arizona mess is the most high-profile one thus far, and it is a catastrophe. But they are going to try to take it nationwide, in which case maybe we do need some federal help here to try to protect voting systems nationwide, to try to protect voting equipment nationwide, and to try to protect cast ballots nationwide from the way these Republican-controlled entities are now starting to mess with them.